Have you ever slept for 8 hours, maybe even 9, and still woke up feeling like a zombie? You open your eyes, check the clock, and the first thing you want to do is sleep again. You hit snooze again, and suddenly you're late for school or college. And the weird part is you tell yourself, I slept enough. So why am I still tired? If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. A lot of students feel this way. But here's the surprising part. The problem usually isn't the number of hours you sleep. It's how you sleep. Once you fix a few small habits, you can actually wake up feeling much fresher, sometimes even with less sleep. Most people think the solution is simple. If you're tired, just sleep more. But that's not always true. You could sleep for 10 hours and still feel exhausted. Energy doesn't come only from the amount of sleep you get. It also depends on your sleep timing, your phone habits, how stressed your brain is, and whether your sleep cycles are working properly. Think about a typical night. You decide you'll sleep early today. You lie down, but then you open Instagram. One reel becomes 10. Then you switch to YouTube Shorts. Before you know it, it's 1:30 a.m. Your brain is full of random videos, memes, and noise. Then you suddenly close your phone and expect your brain to instantly fall asleep. But the brain doesn't work like that. It needs time to slow down. If you keep stimulating it until the last minute, your sleep quality drops without you realizing it. Another big reason you feel tired is because of sleep cycles. This is something most people never learn about. Your sleep isn't just one long block. It's made of cycles that last about 90 minutes each. During these cycles, your brain moves through light sleep, deep sleep, and dream sleep. If your alarm wakes you in the middle of a cycle, you feel terrible. Heavy head, low energy, no motivation, even if you slept 8 hours. But if you wake up at the end of a cycle, you feel much fresher. That's why sometimes you sleep only 6 hours and feel okay, but another day you sleep longer and still feel exhausted. The timing matters more than people think. Good sleep lengths usually follow full cycles, like 6 hours, 7.5 hours, or 9 hours. There's also another hidden problem. Your brain might not actually be resting. Even if your body is asleep, your brain can still feel overloaded. Think about how much information your brain handles in a normal day. Classes, assignments, notifications, messages, social media, videos, music. Your brain is constantly processing something. Then at night, instead of calming down, you add even more stimulation. Gaming, scrolling, bright screens, loud videos. Your brain never gets a real break, so the next morning it wakes up already tired. That's why sometimes the best thing before sleep isn't more entertainment, but actually less. Simple habits, like reading a few pages of a book, writing tomorrow's tasks, or just sitting quietly for a few minutes can calm your mind. When your brain relaxes, your sleep becomes deeper. Your phone is probably the biggest sleep killer, and it's not just because it keeps you awake longer. The screen produces blue light, and that light confuses your brain. Your body uses darkness to release a hormone called melatonin, which tells your body it's time to sleep. But when you stare at your phone late at night, your brain thinks it's still daytime. As a result, melatonin doesn't release properly. That means it takes longer to fall asleep, your sleep becomes lighter, and you wake up feeling tired. Even just 30 minutes of phone use before bed can affect sleep quality. That's why one of the easiest improvements you can make is putting your phone away about 15 to 30 minutes before sleeping. It might feel difficult at first, but it can make a noticeable difference. So if you're always tired even after sleeping for 8 hours, try a simple routine tonight. First, stop using screens about 15 to 30 minutes before bed. Second, try sleeping in proper 90-minute cycles. Around 7.5 hours works well for many people. Third, give your brain a chance to calm down before sleeping by writing tomorrow's tasks or reading something light. These aren't complicated productivity hacks. They're simple habits that work with the way your brain naturally functions. If you've been waking up tired every morning, it doesn't mean you're lazy. It usually means your sleep system is a bit messed up. The good news is that it's fixable. Start small. Tonight, put your phone away a little earlier. Try sleeping in a proper cycle. Let your brain actually rest. And tomorrow morning, you might notice something different. You wake up, look at the clock, and for once, you don't feel like hitting the snooze button again. If you found this helpful, Keep improving one habit at a time. Small changes in your sleep can lead to big changes in your focus, energy, and productivity. Let's grow together. Grow.